International boxing news. I am here with Azim here at the press conference to launch Okolie versus Chris Billam-Smith. Exciting. Well, at least the undercard, two fighters. That was exciting. Bit of needle there. Not your style, I know. Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, most definitely. Obviously, Chris and Laurence is, they're both my friend. They've been my stablemate for the most of the time I've been at the gym now. Yeah, they're both great fighters, tremendous fighters, and they're both world title levels. So, um, but yeah, it's a very awkward moment for me because obviously I know both of them. I've seen both of them spar as well. But yeah, it's going to be a tremendous fight.
Yeah, you've seen all those sparring sessions. Based on that, do you think you've got a favourite as to who you think will come out on top?
Yeah. Obviously, I don't have a favorite, but obviously I've seen the sparring and I think I've seen most of the rounds. But I'm definitely saying Chris is gonna win on points. Chris is he's gonna he's gonna be fighting in front of thousands of people in the Bournemouth Stadium, so that's gonna give him the drive. Lawrence is obviously he's just come back. He had his 12 rounds on his previous fight, and obviously it's the cobwebs that obviously he had. But obviously when he fights against Chris, it's gonna drive him more because of the occasion, what's going on.
All right, yeah, you're probably the best person placed to give a prediction based on what you've seen. Um, what about yourself? So your next fight, it's locked in for June the 10th, um, at the York Hall. Great to do a packed small show. Give you a different experience. Any idea of who your opponent's going to be?
Obviously we're still finalising our opponents, so obviously definitely throughout the weeks we will know who I'll be fighting. It's definitely a guy from the European rankings. I want to definitely get into the European rankings or fight a guy who's uh, in quite high in the European rankings. So
All right, and I mean last time out, the Nicaraguan, first time you went 10 rounds. I'm sure you liked that experience because it's better than knocking everyone over. Yeah, you hurt your right hand in the process.
yeah, I had a minor fracture on my wrist. I had a scan and found I had a little fracture there. So I've been out for a couple of weeks from punching. It's good because it's a good thing because obviously I was meant to fight straight after the next fight, the one before that, sorry, in about a couple of weeks out. But it's good that I found out that I had a niggle on my hand because obviously if I fought again, then it would be into a major serious injury. So
Do you know what round your right hand went in that fight?
when I dropped him, I think I hit him on the top of the head, and then I went back in the corner. And then throughout the rounds were going along, I was seeing my hand was really hurting after that. So obviously, I just played through it and just got the win.
All right, yeah, sensible and won it one-handed then essentially. So, as you said, you want to get into the European rankings. That's the route you're going. Look, you can target the actual European title later in the year.
Yeah, definitely. I want to become European champion by the end of the year. It'd be great, just a young age, just win a European title at 21. Oh, I'm turning 21, so in July. So
And you're training all through Ramadan.
yeah, occasionally because. Obviously, I don't want to train too hard because I'm fasting. I can't eat or drink. So, throughout the day, I time it. So I do my run just before the fast opens. And then obviously I can eat straight after, or I do a strength conditioning session on one of the days. So right now, I'm pretty just going to do my running and strength conditioning. The next week, I'll be back punching.
All right. And you still keeping an eye on the world scene. It's wide open now because obviously Josh Taylor's vacated 3 of the 4 belts. It's up in the air. He's got a fight against Teo Lopez. That's the only one which is locked in. What do you make of that fight?
Yeah, it's a great fight. Teofimo's obviously I wasn't impressed with his last performance. I don't think he won that fight. Josh Taylor, obviously his last performance against Catchall, he definitely lost that fight. But they're both like obviously they know they're not in their peak yet because obviously they're not performing as well as what they are. So but for them two, it'd be a great fight because them two are in a stage where obviously they want to beat each other. So
And what about some of the other champs? Our own Ohara Davies, he's sealed his mandatory spot. He's going up against the Dominican Puello whenever that finally comes round. How do you think he would do in that fight?
Robert Davis, I was very impressed with his performance in his last fight against Lewis Ritson. tremendous body shot. Obviously, I know him. I know him really well. A friend of mine from when I was young. When I was youngster, I used to train with him. Yeah, he was. I think he would do really well.
You think Ohara, we could see him as a world champion finally?
Yeah, it's a tough. It's very tough to get in that obviously stage, but he'll do well. He'll do well against because he likes people who obviously are a good boxer, and he'll do well against boxers. So
I mean, the next year or so could be really exciting because we're seeing Haney probably having his last fight at lightweight. He'll probably move up. Shakur probably not far behind him. You must be the prospects of the fights you've got mouth watering.
I'm so excited for the Haney and Lamachenga, but the most excited fight I'm after is Javante and Ryan Garcia. That's one of probably the best fight of this year because they're both power punches. They both got speed. I think Javante knocks Ryan Garcia out, though, in my opinion. But I also think Haney beats Lama, but Haney Haney needs to keep Lama on a far distance. Don't let him come in because if Lama starts early and gets to Haney quite early, then obviously Lama's got a good chance.
And if it does go that way, wouldn't you just love to see Haney and Tank fight each other?
Yeah, definitely. But I still think Javante beats everyone in that division. Everyone in that division. He's the beast right now. So
All right, heard it here first. Tipping Javonta, which is most people's tip. All right, Adam. Anything you want to add?
no, that's it. Thank you for having me here as well. So
All right. Well, we look forward to June the 10th, York Hall, local to me, so I'll be ringside.